It's Rob Rush, and coming to Jones Beach on July 18th, it will be Yellow Card, Arizona, opening up for a band that you've known and loved here on Long Island for over 25 years. In fact, their debut album just recently turned 25 a few years back. So they'll be doing all the songs that you know and love. You've seen them at the Paramount. You've seen them a million times on Long Island, and Jones Beach is a great place to see Third Eye Blind. And on the line, I have Stephen Jenkins. What's going on, buddy?
Hi, Rob.
So
Good to talk to you.
It's nice to talk to you again. Long Island, a long, lovely history with Long Island. I started at a station, WLIR, in 1998, just about the time that the debut album came out. So what is your love affair with Long Island like?
So I've been asked multiple times what's my favorite place to play, and Jones Beach always comes up as kind of, there's Mount Fuji, there's Jones Beach, there's the Greek Theater in Berkeley. Like, there's just these places that I really love. Jones Beach is so weird. They used to take boats. I think it was made in the 20th, and you used to have the boats go in the middle, and it still floods every summer. Every single time I play there, it's like water comes up in the middle, and it's this arena where we get 15,000 people right. I don't know how many people it holds. It holds a lot of people.
It holds about 16,000 people, I think.
It always sells out, and it always has everybody like right up in your face. And I love that feeling. And then before the show, I always go surfing. I always go down to Rockaway. So when I play the show, I've got salt in my hair from getting a surf in. So I'm always in this really good mood. It's just one of my favorite shows this summer.
And they're changing some of the venue this year. There's a lot of construction going on. So I don't know if they're working on making the water not flood when there's high tide onto the crowd's floor, but we'll see, because there's been a lot of construction going on there, and you're going to be one of the first shows that are playing at Jones Beach this summer. And what have you been doing for this latter part of 2024 so far?
Trying to finish my record, and I'm promised everybody I'm going to have new music for this tour. We start in a month, and I have to finish these lyrics and get them tracked. Otherwise, I'm in big trouble. So the pressure's on.
What there's definitely a lot of interesting things going on in the world. So what is some of the lyrical content going to be about? Or have you just been waiting to see what's happening in the news and kind of transforming, or is it just something that comes naturally to you on a whim?
It's much more the latter. I don't make music like an essay. It's always about kind of what kind of downloads for me mystically. I have no explanation for the process. Just try to be open and vulnerable to the world, and then it processes through music. And if I had any kind of structure for it, I would be able to implement it, but I don't.
When you are on the road and you're playing all of these songs, and you look into the crowd and you see people smile when they hear, How's It Gonna Be, or Graduate, or Jumper, or Never Let You Go. For you, doing this for so many years, is there still a thrill from that? What is the connection like that to you when you see that audience member singing along to the lyrics that you wrote, all those years ago?
I love it when people sing the old songs. I love it when people sing the new songs. I love the interactiveness with the audience. I like seeing people come alive with music, with music that's older, to see it be kept alive is something that makes me feel grateful. And with new music, when people find it and they resonate with it, that is also just incredibly effusive feelings.
And what's the process now for you picking songs? Because you have 7 albums, and as you said, you're working on an 8th album with Third Eye Blind. So how's the process of picking the songs? I mean, you have to put the bangers in, but do you put in songs like, what's a song that you always wanted to play that you haven't yet, but this time around you might be, you know what, I'm going to throw it in the set?
I think we're kind of acting almost like live DJs on this record. So we really like playing with each other, and it's not so much like I guess it is kind of like a jam band. There's this kind of um, flowing into different songs, um, and sometimes we bite little pieces of them. Um, that, but we don't do all of the songs. Sometimes we just tease pieces of songs, and it's just about energy. It's like what makes mood and energy grow, and what makes it change. What makes us be inspired as well. So it'll change night by night on the tour. I think you always have to be lit up. That's really really important to keep keep ourselves um, challenged.
Hmm. And there's been a movement, it's kind of funny because most people probably got, the debut album on CD. And now there has been a movement, I would say the last decade or so, again, of vinyl. And you just put out something really cool. If you go to thirdeyeblind.com, you can actually order Jumper on Precious Silver and Gold Records. Was that something that you came up with, or was that like something that the marketing team's like, we should do this, Stephen, and you should get on board?
No, it was the gold guys came to us, and I had nothing to do with it. And they came up with this packaging, and then they had me do the unboxing of it, and it's actually kind of amazing. Usually, I'm entirely hands on with stuff, and this time I really had no involvement with it. And my first time seeing it was on camera with the unboxing, and you can see it on Instagram. And I'm telling you, it's one of the clumsiest, worst unboxings I've ever seen. And it's me doing it. Yeah, I'm clearly not a salesman, but I was really impressed with what they came up with. It is actually a gold-plated record that you can play.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it right now. It's .997 karat gold and .999 silver coated, playable 33 and a third RPM records, which is really awesome too. And if you're interested in getting it, you can go to thirdeyeblind.com. And the tour looks like it's going to be wrapping up in August 3rd as of now. And then is that when you plan on maybe getting the record out for a fall release?
I don't know. I'm definitely going to put something out before the tour starts, because I promise people new music. And so I've got 1 month, and I'm just going to drop it no matter what. One way or the other, I'll put it out the day of the show, but I'm going to keep that promise.
And of course, there will be some songs new and most definitely the hits that you know and love played at Jones Beach on July 18th when Stephen and the band come along with Yellowcard and Arizona. And thank you so much for taking the time out here. Like I said, Long Island absolutely loves Third Eye Blind. You always do so well here, and Jones Beach is such an amazing venue. And, right smack dab in the middle of summer, it's sure to be an amazing night. So thank you.
Right? I mean, it's honestly a high point for the tour for us. So we really look forward to being there. And thanks for talking to me, man. I really do appreciate it.